Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Backlash review of the Pro Wrestling Show. What a backlash it was. Backlash from top to bottom from Puerto Rico. I mean, the event was so good. You wouldn't even believe it. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny headline was the host and headlined the event. Did Bad Bunny defeat Damian Priest in their upcoming Puerto Rican street fight? We'll talk about that as well. Also, too, Cody Rhodes, he took on Brock Lesnar. Did Cody Rhodes manage to survive a beating from Brock Lesnar? We'll get to it all. As we get to the Pro Wrestling Show, present the Backlash review in the start right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Backlash review. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dick. Thank you for watching here on the Backlash review on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling Pro Society, Backlash. And what event it was, the Backlash after WrestleMania 39, live from Stanmore, Puerto Rico, or streaming on Peacock. But we're reviewing the show, and we're going to give you the show was from top to bottom good, and a lot of surprises. You see a lot of surprises. You might have see a Puerto Rican fan favorite. We'll get to it coming up. All right, we're gonna get things started here on the Backlash review with this. This was the first match of the night, the Royal Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair. I told you Bianca Belair, who's been on a monumental road, and she has done it. She is now, of today, the longest reigning modern women's champion ever. Bianca Belair makes that accomplishment. She also becomes the longest reigning black champion in WWE history as well. So big ups to Bianca Belair on her feat and accomplishments. But she had a lot to get on to tonight. Bianca coming off of a win off of Io Sky. Bianca Belair defeated Io Sky in the opening match at Backlash for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair did some power moves and stuff. I can even imagine Bianca picked up Io Sky with one hand and press slammed her. Io Sky and Bianca Belair started Backlash, and I tell you that it was a phenomenal women's match to get things started. Bianca Belair, she'll be moving to SmackDown as well as Io Sky as well. These two women proved their worth. I want to see them fight more, and maybe they could fight for the SmackDown Women's title once Bianca have to swap her belt down the road. So Bianca Belair emerged victorious over Io Sky, and she done so by defeating the Genius of the Sky. We don't know what's going to happen with Damage Control. Is there some rocks, some kinks in between the armor of Damage Control when they debuted at SummerSlam? Bailey, Diakola Kai, and Io Sky probably had to go back to the chords and go back and go back to the table and try to rethink their strategy now. But hey, it is what it is. But Bianca Belair emerged victorious and wins her women's championship match over the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. Speaking of another match that most people were talking about, that most people did not see coming. I really didn't see this match came out of nowhere. Happenstance. We told you on our companion piece on Backlash here on the review on the predicted outcome that this match right here was a mismatch. That this match, Omos versus Seth Rollins. This match was just that. It just didn't have no build up or nothing like that. But the match was kind of good when you think about it. Seth Rollins going against Omos in a match that many people I would have thought like, are you kidding me? But it happened. It happened. Well, Omos, the mighty giant Omos, in the ring. You see Omos with a new haircut, new fade, new look. And Omos now, he can be a free agent. Omos can travel to both brands. He's not declared one brand, but Omos can be on both Raw and SmackDown, I guess, when they need him. I guess whatever Giants on, Omos could have been on SmackDown. But hey, they need him, so they're going to want him. Seth freaking Rollins made his entrance. Seth Rollins getting a crowd approval with folks singing his song, and he got the folks to. He was the conductor, and he was just tuning up them singing. Seth Rollins got a good, phenomenal response, and he did so tonight. Well, Seth Rollins and Almost put up a fight. Almost was the giant, so Almost being the giant he is, was dominating, and he kept on dominating at the very end. Seth Rollins put on an offense, even doing curb stops was as usual. He even did a top rope curb stomp and got the win over the mighty Almost 3 times. Seth Rollins defeated Almost as predicted. So Seth Rollins may be moving forward to his next step of being the next world heavyweight champion. Once we get the protocol, we could get it right now. Let's wait and see. Let's see what we was hearing earlier about the protocols of the world title. So we'll get to that in a jiffy. I don't know if they kind of announced it or not, but we're gonna see. They did announce it. Um, so they did announce it. They did not announce it. So we don't know. We'll know probably this Monday on Raw on how this is gonna go. We told you on the companion piece of the Pro Wrestling Show Predict Outcome that the world title that Triple H stated that will be a tournament to determine a new world heavyweight champion. And the tournament will start on Raw with 2 triple threat matches. The winner of the 2 triple threat matches will meet at that main event's Raw 1-on-1 to determine that Raw contender, as well as on SmackDown, triple threat matches to determine the SmackDown main event. The winner of those SmackDown main events between those 2 triple threat will meet a Raw winner, and the SmackDown winner will meet at Main Champions to determine and crown a new World Heavyweight Champion. So Seth Rollins could be in title contention. I could see that, but we'll have to wait and see on that one how that's going to play out. Speaking of that, the SmackDown Women's Championship was next on the show. Rhea Ripley defends her SmackDown Women's title against Zelina Vega. Rhea Ripley's first title defense since winning the championship at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley has been a strong but dominant champion, but this is her first test as champion to prove herself tonight. Well, we know that Rhea Ripley wasn't gonna stop no show and wasn't gonna be stopped in her quest for the SmackDown Women's title. And you see Rhea Ripley showcasing her goal of winning the SmackDown Women's Championship. We told you on SmackDown, Rhea Ripley was trying to intimidate the Judgment Day. She even did intimidate Zelina Vega as well. Zelina Vega was not going to stand by and let Rhea Ripley intimidate her. Everyone knew she didn't have a fighting chance. But Ripley told her that she's going to play cat and mouse with her, and that what it was going to be. Well, Rhea Ripley did defeat Zelina Vega as predicted and left Zelina Vega out, but Zelina Vega got put out of her misery. Rhea Ripley won with the Riptide and got the win, but Zelina Vega got a standing ovation after the match for the crowd. The Puerto Rican crowd loved them Zelina Vega, and Zelina Vega put up an effort. You know, her being a manager and stuff, and now want to step up as a wrestler. She's sometimes occasionally a good wrestler, but she wanted to step up her game, and she did so tonight. So Zelina Vega really got the crowd's admiration, appreciation for her performance tonight. She couldn't get the job done winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, but she got the respect of the WWE universe and the WWE fans and her peers. So congratulations to Zelina Vega. She didn't win, but she put up a fight, and what a fight it was for her. Speaking of that, matches continue on going. This was the match everybody was waiting to see. Bad Bunny, Puerto Rican native, take on a fellow another Puerto Rican native, Damian Priest. They're bad blood. We talked about on the predicted outcome who was going to emerge victorious. It was obvious who was going to win, but they want to make it feel good and make it happy. I was wrong on them. I thought they was going to main event. That didn't happen. It was a double main event, but I predicted it was going to be a double main event. But Bad Bunny had got before the match. Bad Bunny had got advice from Puerto Rican legend and WWE former WWE star Savio Vega. We know that in Puerto Rico has a history of hardcore matches, and Savio Vega bestowed a Puerto Rican kendo stick to use against Damian Priest. And we know Damian Priest and Bad Bunny after that press conference a couple of days ago. Damian Priest wanted to get his hands on Bad Bunny so bad. Even Triple H had to get involved and try to stop the two. We know this match was that of nutrition. We saw a lot of surprises. Bad Bunny came out there with new music. Bad Bunny came out there and I don't know how this man does it. Bad Bunny, he's been a busy man. I'll say that right now. Bad Bunny has been busy. I mean, busy, busy. Bad Bunny has been all over the world, all over the events and stuff. This is Bad Bunny's schedule that he's been over. He was at Coachella. He was at the Met Gala. He was at Backlash. So I mean, the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks was busy for Bad Bunny. He's a real big star. But could Bad Bunny continue his motivation and continue that momentum heading to his match? He was a new member of the LWO. Well, Bad Bunny took on Damian Priest in a match that many people saw. Even Carlito made an appearance. It was a rare Carlito helping out Bad Bunny in the match. Carlito came out there, spit the apple on Dominic Mysterio, and took care of business on Dominic and Finn. But Bad Bunny beat Damian Priest with that Puerto Rican destroyer, but it's gonna call the Canadian destroyer. Bad Bunny get the win over Damian Priest in that street fight. Bad Bunny wins over Damian Priest. He continues his momentum heading towards, and we can say right here, this is the highlights right here, the match right here. Bad Bunny flying on Damian Priest, taking Damian Priest out. Even Damian Priest getting some licks. Even did a move on Bad Bunny, taking Bad Bunny out and stuff. But Carlito tried to come in and make the save, like we told you, over Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, taking care of business, the Judgment Day and stuff. And at the end, Bad Bunny celebrates with the LWO, Savio Vega, and Carlito. A real Puerto Rican moment in WWE history. Fellow stars, past stars, and current stars, and now the stars of the future. The LWO, Bad Bunny, Carlito, Rey Mysterio, and Savio Vega, and a host of others, Santos Escobar and the others, paying tribute to the Puerto Rican heritage. So all of them, even you got to give Damian Priest credit because he made Bad Bunny look good in that match. But Damian Priest did his job and did his role in the match, but making Bad Bunny looking good in the match to get Damian to make Bad Bunny look even more better in the ring most of the time. But Bad Bunny taking in the need of it. So congratulations to Bad Bunny. All right, we move on to another match. We forgot that continue on the United States Championship, a triple threat match between champion Austin Theory, who's recently moved to SmackDown. He'll be on SmackDown coming up this Friday, as well as Lashley. But Bronson Reed will stay put on Raw. Well, Bronson Reed looking to bring the U.S. title to Raw. They didn't make mention of it, but we know that Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley had a few issues going on here prior when they both was on Raw. To finish this story, well, I say this: Austin Theory coming out momentum. After I told you on the Pro Wrestling Show, Predict the Outcome, that he beat John Cena and he needed this win over this. And I told you he was gonna do something sneaky to get the win and stuff. And that's exactly what he did. He did so earlier, tried to get the win, and he did. He pinned. Lashley was at the closing end. Lashley speared Bronson Reed, and Theory took advantage, taking Lashley out of the ring and putting himself to pin Bronson Reed to get the 1-2-3. And Theory wins, keeps his United States Championship, and he'll head to Friday nights on SmackDown this Friday with the United States Championship in tow. Speaking of that, a huge 6-man tag team match that was coming our way between the undisputed tag team champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Riddle taking on the team of former tag team champions the Usos and Sokola. There was a lot of distinction going on between these teams, especially in the bloodline. The bloodline have a distinction that Paul Heyman gave them the call that, hey, the Usos don't win solo. You got to do what you got to do to your brothers. And I think we kind of getting the tension right there between Solo and his brothers on what's going on. And the tension has been leading on for almost months now. But they had to put their differences aside. Remember at WrestleMania, we told you Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens did the impossible. Main event WrestleMania with a tag team championship match, ending with the tag team titles, winning the tag team titles at WrestleMania, putting that instant WrestleMania classic. And I think down the road, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going to turn on each other. There's going to be a lot of distinction. But there was going to be the final time that these two teams will meet for right now, because both teams could meet for the tag team. The tag team champions could cross over both shows. So it might not be the final time. They didn't say that, but for now. But we told you on SmackDown, the Usos telling their brother that, hey, you better not do something that you think you want to do to us. And Solo kind of told him that he was being core about it, but he's going to do what he have to do. Well, the match was on. A huge 6-man tag team match. As you see right here, distinction continues on growing as Solo almost put his hands on his brother, Jay. Could have spiked his brother, but chose not to. I don't know what's going on in this bloodline, but it's kind of crazy that Solo, the Usos, and all of them, it's just too much. It's like they're playing games with each other. They're like kids again. But they won the match with Solo defeating Riddle to get the win. But that was the closing match of the night. Solo could have put his hands on his brother Jay, and Jay could have been clobbered by his brother with that spike. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Even we told you that Roman Reigns will appear next week on SmackDown, and we don't know what Roman's state of mind going to be next week and how he's going to handle that going forward and stuff. We'll see. Finally, the main event. The main event of the night was this. Brock Lesnar went against Cody Rhodes. We told you this started after WrestleMania when Brock was teamed up with Cody to take on Roman and Solo. And then Brock just turned his back and did a devastating F5. All of a sudden now, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar have been brawling in a few weeks from now. A couple of weeks ago, even Cody wanted to get his hands on Brock. Brock playing these games with Cody. Cody did not hesitate. He wanted to get his hands on Brock. And the only way to get his hands on Brock is he had to do what he had to do. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, this match was going to be that nasty. It was going to be that bloody, and we was going to see something. We thought that Cody was going to get the beating of the life, and I guess they're playing with the John Cena storyline with Cody and Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. What a match it was. Even Brock beat Cody so down to a pulp. Cody found a way to pin Brock with a measure of escape. He did so by pinning Brock, and he got out the ring and left. Cody did just like his dad. Take care of business and get out the ring while you can. Cody Rhodes did so. He won his match by barely of an escape. But Cody Rhodes had to do what he had to do, because that beating he took from Brock Lesnar was that. He made Brock bleed, and Brock Lesnar, this feud is far from over. I'm going to tell you that right now. Cody might have won the match, but Brock's going to do more damage than ever. We'll kind of see this match continue on going forward into the somewhere down the road. All right. That ends the Pro Wrestling Show Backlash review. What a review Backlash it was. We get a fresh start tomorrow for the Pro Wrestling Show Raw Ring Report. So, for me being Kendra Dix saying so long, thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show Backlash review. I'll see you tomorrow for Raw Ring Report.